Okay, so
God damn.
did you see Summer Jam just happen?
I did see Summer Jam happen, and I saw Red and Method Man come out and say that they will no longer be doing Summer Jam because that crowd they've basically like aged out.
Yeah.
Like it's too young of a crowd. The crowd doesn't really know their material. They weren't getting the energy that they usually get. So they were like, you know what? This is just not the crowd for us. And I love that.
I don't think that, but see, that's what I thought too. When I first read and heard the quote, I thought it was what you were saying. They
Did
felt
you see
like,
the lineup of Summer Jam though?
yeah, but I mean, we can get into that because they said that, just to kind of give more context about this, they said that Method and Red were performing in DJ C or MC Mr. C. I think that's his name. R.I.P. He passed away. But they were just doing a memorial set for him, and they were a part of that set. But the thing was, like, I thought when I first heard his quotes, he was saying that, like, oh, you know, us in the crowd have kind of aged out of each other. But what I kind of gathered from him, and he was kind of criticizing, like, the age of the crowd was reflective of them not being able to turn up and have a good time. Like, I feel like he was blaming the audience more than he was just blaming time itself. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was definitely blaming the audience. He was like, these niggas are too young. They weren't hyped to see us specifically because they don't know who we are. We don't get them hyped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I feel like that's more of a criticism of your lack of involvement in the game. Like, niggas know you now from acting when we think about it.
Yeah, they know him, well, Method Man specifically from being fine as fuck.
All right, relax.
And from Power and shit.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, more people know him from something else.
Don't nobody know who Redman is.
If he's not putting out any music and you up there doing the Charleston, like, come on. They over there doing a routine set together with just him and fucking Redman. Nobody else, no other dancers. Like, we already talked about the production in hip-hop in regards to their performances.
The men.
And
the men
are OGs in this game, and you talking about, oh, you mad because they not happy to see you and another nigga on stage. You not giving niggas nothing.
But, like, there is a certain crowd.
No, bro. Fuck that. Because y'all could have got the niggas from, what's that movie? The Wu-Tang show off FX or whatever that shit is on Hulu. You could have got Davies. You could have got the nigga who they was going to play Redman. And y'all niggas could have got busy and had a real good performance, like, really got live up there. And you know they didn't.
Listen. It doesn't matter what Red and Method Man are doing on the stage. They little 1-2. If they on the stage, sawed off, shotgun, hand on the. I am hype. I'm in the crowd, la 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 la. Like, it doesn't matter. But if you don't know, like, they don't have to do. You don't have to do much when you're a legacy act and you have songs that have been classics for mad long. I don't blame them for not having the hey, 1-2. Like, they don't need that. Them niggas is old. Redman looks like a crackhead that has recovered from the crack era. Okay? Method Man, fine.
Not too much. But
age like fine wine.
It is interesting to see how like
wait,
aesthetically.
But let me finish my point. They don't need all of the hoopla and all of this and that. They've been that for a very long time. They've been able to get on stage. I think they do have stage presence enough. They're better than some of these new niggas. They have stage presence enough. And then it's been too long for them to need to do that. They also aren't regularly doing shows like that. When they do a show, it's like this and that, you know, like whatever they were doing, like a tribute. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they need to. They're not like practicing in the studio on a regular basis.
I mean, another problem with this, I think they're kind of like suffering from what we said about Cam in the opposite direction, because he was up there dressed like a 40-year-old man. Like, he had a button up. No, he had like a little button up, shirt on. He had some shorts, little 5-inch shorts on and shit. Like, he looked like an older gentleman. So, like, that's where it's like, if you gonna come into Summer Jam dressed like Method and Red, bring the energy with that. Don't be doing no 1-2 step, and actually give these kids what the people in yesteryear experienced.
Were they doing the?
They was doing the 1-2,
No, but that's the same routine they do with, Like, it's famous for that. And if that crowd knew that, they would have been hyped. They are correct. They do that same choreography with the same songs. They have been for a long time. It's famous with those songs.
But it's not
the little crisscross with them like holding each other and like stepping. It's crisscross. Like that's
you gotta bring more though.
No, they don't.
They gotta bring more.
They don't.
If you want to hit with the younger crowd, if you want to sit there and look like a fool
if fucking Michael Jackson is on stage and he don't moonwalk,
these niggas ain't got no Thriller. Relax.
No, but shut up. I'm not saying Thriller. If Michael Jackson is on stage and he don't moonwalk, nigga, moonwalk. Do the thing that you are known for. So that's what they're known for. Do the thing that we came to see you do. But this crowd did not come to see Red and Method Man. This crowd came to see Doja Cat. This crowd came to see Sexy Red.
Wake it up.
This crowd came to see Davido. So not only was it young and African American, it was African. T Grizzly, Offset. Like, Red and Meth were the only old school niggas on that stage. Y'all need to, I completely agree with y'all. Y'all were just in the wrong crowd for y'all to be appreciated the way y'all need to be appreciated. And I'm glad that they weren't like super salty about it. And they were like, you know what? These were just kids, you know? Because honestly, in New York, there's like older people going to Summer Jam. Yeah, but like Summer Jam is really like a young, like early 20s type of thing.
I'm just going to say that y'all legacy acts cannot sit and rest on y'all laurels. Y'all need to out here show up and really give people a performance, an authentic performance. And y'all can't be out here blaming the crowd because y'all can't get them hyped. If these songs are lit like we know they are, then you got to be able to get that to the crowd. You've done it for years, and you got to do it again, especially when you ain't been on the crowd in a long time. Don't go out there and make a fool of yourself.
Let us know what you guys think. We're going to clip this up. This is definitely a good conversation. Let us know what you think. Do you think that the legacy, people like Red, Meth, Snoop, like people who have solidified themselves, they have classics in the rap game, do you think that they need to keep innovating, not when they're performing new music, when they're performing their classics? Do you think they need to keep innovating to make the performance more interesting? Or do you think the fact that this is a classic is the performance? Because I think the fact that this is a classic is the performance. It brings out nostalgia. It hits a different part of your brain when it's a classic. So it doesn't need too much. It doesn't need all the frill and feathers.